What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and this time we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to start this video by taking a stroll down memory lane. In an effort to keep up with the ever-changing PvP scene, I'm going to release some quick videos of PvP from time to time, but I really didn't want to start another series. So what I plan to do is upload more PvP content like the Invincible Thing video. And all these videos of course will be in addition to the current episodes of the Adamantium process. But if I do it this way, I can just upload single battles or even setups that I think are really powerful at the time. And I won't have to worry about filling up an entire episode. But still, if you do want an unofficial theme for these, it will be powerful moments in PvP. Now with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the main part of the video. First, I do want to say yes, my Deadpool's only level 10, which may make this even more impressive. Secondly, I am using the aggressive empowered ISO 8, which gives offensive fighter. I wanted to try this out even though I know his only melee attack is his level 1. On rescue, we're using the quick empowered ISO 8. That gives snappy service as a passive buff. This says buff actions that are not quick actions may be a quick action once a turn. As you can imagine, this is pretty impressive on rescue. It makes either a reconstruction matrix or protector protocol a quick action buff. So there you see it right there on the screen. They are a quick action. So basically what we can do is a flyby attack, then we can use the shield as well as protector protocol all in the same turn. And if you had to, you could even use status reset. So all 4 of her abilities can be activated in one turn. So this empowered ISO 8 is definitely amazing. It also works on other tacticians, so let's say Magneto and his shield, or maybe even Captain America and Shield Guard, but I really wanted to test it out on rescue, of course. So I'm using her with Deadpool, but I do want to say I'm not using rescue and Deadpool together for any specific reason, other than the fact that Deadpool needs time to set up his big attack, and rescue is definitely capable of giving him plenty of time to do this. But as far as rescue as a support character, she'll work with anyone. I myself personally like to put her with a big hitter. Another thing I'm really excited about is imagine getting rescue to level 13, and then putting the relentless empowered ISO on her, that way she can't be stunned. Having these 2 ISO 8 on her I think will make her a really amazing support character, almost back to pre-nerf days. Right now she's doing exactly what you want her to do, and that's soak up damage, and keep the heat off of Deadpool. Deadpool even procs a Whine on the forum, so that's pretty funny. That Rogue got nerfed just like in real life. Now with Deadpool, we're going to use his level 1 to give him OP. So let's go ahead and attack. Well, let's hit Rogue. So we do some pretty decent damage to her, we gain OP, and then you see the attacker buff. And that is due to that empowered ISO 8. Obviously, the more times you're going to use a melee attack, the better that ISO is going to be. But with Deadpool, we're only going to do that level 1 once. In future battles, we tried Distant Empowered ISO 8, which grants Sharpshooter. And that says range attacks have a higher chance to critically hit. So I think that'll fit even better on him. And then obviously I am going after his character-specific ISO 8 from the heroic battle in Chapter 2. Now with my agent, we're going to use Protector of Attilan, and then we do finally have the cube. I just couldn't hold out any longer. This is the first day I've been using it, and I got as many parts as I could, and then just finished it with gold. And if you're like me, you've been facing it quite a bit in this season, and it is definitely as overpowered as it seems. Because right away, after we put Disoriented on the enemies, Ares attacks Rogue, his very first attack after we placed it on him. Unfortunately, he never seems to crush your enemies on his own team. That would be epic. Sadly, Rescue was stunned, so we're going to have to wait on Rogue to use another attack. And she actually uses Drain Essence on her own agent. Now with Deadpool, we already have OP, so we need to get Imba. That means we have to use his level 2 Bang Bang Bang, and we're going to use that on their agent. So it crits quite a few times and does some decent damage. Next, of course, we're going to use his level 6, and then after that we get to unleash his ultimate level 9. Their agent did use the Shepherd's Staff, so we have to worry about all these turns that Rogue and Ares will be getting. Also, Rescue no longer has a Protector protocol, so he's able to target Deadpool. Luckily, we do get reality hacking, so we evade the attack. Now on our agent's turn, we do have the next ability unlocked, and that's the Light Fantastic. It's going to heal our team and play something called Mirror Reality. What Mirror Reality does is it makes the next attack against our characters heal instead of do damage. The only bad thing is sometimes you don't take that damage, or you don't take that much because reality hacking makes you avoid the attack. And when Mirror Reality is up, you want to take as much damage as possible because it will all heal you. Now on Rescue's turn, all our abilities are going to be back up, and we'll show you that amazing Empowered Ice away once again. So first thing we're going to do is use Flyby Attack on Rogue. That's going to place Winded and Off Balance on her. Next we get to use one buff ability as a quick action. So let's look at Reconstruction Matrix as a quick action. Now Rescue still gets to continue on her turn. So we can use Status Reset as another quick action, and then Protector Protocol as her normal action. And that was all on one turn. Now the Rescue is protecting again, Brawl is going to hit her, and it's going to heal her because of Mirror Reality. So it heals whatever damage Rogue would have caused to her, and then she's going to go ahead and protect that next attack as well. This one is partially dodged, and then the rest of the damage just takes a little bit off of her shield. Now Deadpool's going to use his level 6 No Holds Barred. We're actually going to use that on Ares and put as many debuffs as we can on him. He was already enraged, so we really don't have to worry too much about that. Next, we know their agent's going to skip his turn due to the Shepherd's Staff. So it's on to our agent, and we'll show you that third ability from the cube. It's probably my favorite thing you can do with it. But first, let's go ahead and use the Protector and apply a rebuff to our agent. Next, we're going to be using something called Improbability Field. And this actually gives you a lot of buffs on your team and causes tons of debuffs on the opponent. So you'll be seeing a ton of abilities ticking off on our team, as well as debuffs appearing on the opponents. And this of course works incredibly well with Paragon Exploiter and Exploit Attrition. After all these debuffs finally finish, Ares is going to be stunned for his first turn, but he will get a second turn from Follow the Lead. For our team, Rescue is still protecting, so she's going to take both of these attacks, Personal War, and then whatever he follows up with. And Ares also will be magnetized for these attacks. And that's part of what makes Rescue so great as a protector. But she really helps out because she keeps all the damage away from Deadpool. When Deadpool's next turn comes around, we will be using his level 9, and it's going to be pretty close to full power. Alright, so Ares hits us with an Art of War, and that does put bleeding on Rescue. But now on Rescue's turn, we're going to use Flyby Attack on Rogue. Since Rogue has the next turn, we're going to try to finish her off right now. We do get hit with the 10,000 yard stare, so we're not going to do as much damage. But remember, we do have that Empowered ISO weight, so that way we can use Protector Protocol as a quick action, and then we can still use another Flyby Attack on Rogue. I'm really hoping that a second Flyby Attack will finish Rogue off, that way she doesn't get any more turns. Then right after Rogue's finished, we'll be able to use Deadpool's level 9 Happy to See You. Alright, so Rescue's able to do 20k and Rogue is gone. Now we're going to get hit with another Art of War, but at least it's going to be Deadpool's turn. With Deadpool, it's pretty hard to look at his level 9, because there's so much text it's going to cover the entire screen. I kind of wish they would shrink it down, that way you could see everything in the box. But either way, we are going to attack their agent with that level 9. So let's go ahead and use Happy to See You. And there you see some major damage, and it totals something like 447,000. Lastly, we're going to use the Atom Smasher. And it's going to do a huge 278k hit to Ares, and that finishes the battle. So I think that's a pretty amazing way to end it, and that's also going to be the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a rating. Also, feel free to comment and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks once again, good luck, and take care.